Okay. Hi. That's my pillow. First off, I'm filming on my phone, so if the quality is a bit off, then that's why. Um, Also, yeah, I'm actually wearing a white t-shirt. Whoa, that's like the first time in ever. Anyway, so I just wanted to make this quick little video, uh, just to inform you about what's going on in my life and how things are going and how I'm feeling and all that stuff. So this won't be like a June update video because first off, hopefully after this video there will be some more updates that will be happier that I could include in a June update video. Also because if I were to include all of this in the June update video with other updates, then that video would have been insanely long. So yeah, but I kind of wanted to talk about it because, I don't know, I usually want my channel to be a happy place and a positive place, but I also feel like I have to be kind of real with you about what's going on, and it may help some people. Maybe some people out there will feel less alone. So yeah, okay. Another thing, there's been a lot of new people coming to my channel recently, so this video may be a tiny bit confusing to some. First off, hi, welcome to my channel. Sorry that like the first new upload you see from me is a very sad video. But yeah, if you find what I'm talking about or what I'm gonna talk about in this video confusing, then I would suggest you go back and watch some of my old videos. For example, the May update video that I made, and the transition update video I made, or maybe the video I made about dysphoria, or like the videos I made about dysphoria. But basically, long story short, I am transgender, which means that, and I'm transgender FTM, which means that I'm male, I'm a boy, but I was assigned female at birth. So right now I'm not on any hormones, or I haven't had any surgeries, so this is all natural or whatever. This is what nature naturally did to me, and that, like, it basically means that since I'm not on hormones or anything or hormone blockers, then I'm going through female puberty because I am biologically female. But in my head and in my mind and in my heart and everything, I'm a boy, and for a boy to go through female puberty, that's very, very painful, and that's very scary, and that's a very, very bad feeling, as you could probably imagine. A teenage boy developing breasts and having periods and stuff like that, that's no fun. So I am in the process of hopefully getting to a point where I can transition. I can take the male hormone testosterone to have my body go through male puberty and have top surgery, which basically means that your breast tissue, like the fat on your chest, is removed to have a more flat and masculine looking chest. And if I were to get that stuff done, then what I feel inside would reflect on the outside, and I would be a much happier person. Because right now I struggle with this a lot, and it's something that I struggle with every single day. So yeah, in the May update video I said that we would hear back from, or we went to a sexologist and talked to him, and he said that we would hear back from him within 2 weeks. Now it has been over a month, and or about a month, and we still haven't heard anything. And that's been getting me really sad, and I've been really down about it, but it didn't fully hit me until like a week ago, when I was watching a YouTube video of someone having or getting the top surgery. Usually that makes me super duper hopeful, but this person had a very similar body type to mine, and it just kind of hit me, and I just realised how far I am from looking like that. And I had a bit of a breakdown because of that, and since then things have been really, really rough. The past week has been really rough. Dysphoria has like increased and it's been worse than usual. I had a lot of videos planned but I haven't been able to film them because when rewatching the footage I've deleted it right away because I can't stand hearing my own voice, because you know, my voice hasn't dropped or anything because I'm not on testosterone, and it makes me feel awful and it's really painful to talk. Like even right now it's painful to talk, but I still wanted to make this video. Yeah, I realised how little control I have over my life, I guess, because I'm not getting any help. Like actual help. I'm getting so much like support and acceptance and love from you guys, from my boyfriend, from my friends, from my family and stuff like that. Well, most of my family at least. But nothing is actually being done. And I feel really helpless and I feel a lack of control because like over a year ago, yeah, about a year ago, I was first sent to the BUP, which is like the youth psychiatric thing in Norway, but they didn't let me into the system because they said that my case wasn't urgent enough or serious enough, which is stupid because trans people have to go through the BUP, but whatever, I don't know. And then I was sent to another sexologist, but he had to put me on a waiting list for 6 months. I've said this before, but yeah, a 6-month waiting list, and that meant that I would get an appointment in April. So when April came around, I was really, really happy and cheerful and like, yes, anytime now, I can start. But then he got back to us and said, my mum contacted him and he said that something urgent had happened and I was put on another waiting list for 6 months, which meant that I wouldn't get any kind of treatment type thing, or not treatment, but I wouldn't be able to start the process until like October this year. So I was sent to another sexologist, but like they found another sexologist, and yeah, he said he'd get back to us in a couple of weeks, but that hasn't happened. So I don't feel hopeful at all. And I've struggled with eating issues and stuff in the past. And it's been going on for 2.5 years or so, but sometimes it's serious, some other times it's not, you know, it's still there, I still haven't fully recovered from it or anything, but for a real long time now, I've been counting calories, but I haven't restricted my eating as much. But this past week I've relapsed. And it's not because like oh my god, I hate my body, I'm so fat, or like I'm so ugly. It has nothing to do with that. The psychology behind it, I guess, is just that it's a coping mechanism, because when you feel like you don't have control over things that are going on in your life, then you have to at least take control of something. And in my case, that's food. But I'm trying to work through it. It's been really like hurting my brain, and I've already lost some weight and stuff. I don't know how much, but you know, but it's not rapidly dropping weight. It's not that. It's just, it's not healthy, and yeah. But I'm trying to work through it. So that's one thing that's been going on, and I don't know. I don't want to get sick again. I really don't. And then this weekend my family and we were at our family cabin up in the mountains in Norway, and I'm out to my grandparents, but they don't fully understand it, so they still call me my old name, and they still call me a girl and use she, her pronouns and stuff. And normally, like, I understand that. I understand that it's hard for them to understand. Like, I think they are supportive. They just don't fully understand. And so yeah, usually it's fine, but I've been having such awful dysphoria this past week that, you know, I try and like post something to Instagram and YouTube, like every now and then, but I haven't been able to because I can't look at myself, I can't hear my own voice, I feel awful. I feel awful, it's very, very painful. So that combined with constantly being called a girl and being called my old name and stuff like that, it affected me. So yesterday when we got home, I felt so awful. Like, I felt so awful, and I told my boyfriend about it, and then as my parents and we were sitting here, I was trying to eat my dinner, and my boyfriend texted my mum, and he was like, hey, can I talk to you about COVID, please? And then my mum, she got worried, and she asked me, hey, like, what's up, are you okay? And then I kind of had to tell her, you know, what was going on, and she was like, yeah, I noticed this weekend that you were sad, you weren't feeling great, and I knew it was because of the stuff that your grandparents were saying. And like, what really hurts as well is that, like, around my grandparents, my parents also call me my birth name and stuff, and it really hurts also hearing it from them, and it just, yeah, it feels awful. But I open up to them about my dysphoria and stuff like that, because it's something that I don't talk about very often, because I don't feel like it's important. I feel bad because it's always the same thing. Like, when I feel bad, it's almost always the same thing, but it's so painful, and it's so awful, and it's always there. And I told my parents, like, this, it's not something that I talk to you guys, or talk about to you guys a lot, but it's really, really hurting me. And I hate crying in front of my parents because my mum always starts crying and I feel so bad, but yesterday, like, I couldn't help it. So then I started crying, and then my mum started crying, and then my dad was there trying to, like, calm us down. And it's really painful. It really hurts, and I feel so helpless. Because there's nothing we can do, and I know that, like, my parents feel helpless, my friends feel helpless, my boyfriend feels helpless, maybe you guys feel helpless, because right now, like, this, what can we do? Like, I'm not in control of anything that's happening to me, but I need to get this done, but no one's helping me. Like, I need this. Like, I need it, but no one is helping me, and I struggle with it every single day, and right now, like, I can't, like, I'm not as hopeful, and it sucks dealing with that and feeling like it's never gonna end. Of course it will eventually. But yeah, my parents started talking to me about suicide and stuff like that, and how if I ever felt like the only way out and the pain was too much and stuff, and that I should just end it, like, if I ever felt like that, then I needed to talk to them about it. And, like, I'm not suicidal because I know I need to get through it. I know I need to go through it because of people who care about me. Like, I can't give up. And, like, also, if I were to give up and I were to commit, then I would miss out on so much, and I don't want that. It's just really, really painful right now. But my parents said that they would talk to my grandparents about it and properly explain it, and I was like, you don't need to do that because I know it feels strange to them. And they were like, yeah, but it's much more painful to you. And then today my mum's, like, calling that sexologist guy that said he was going to get back to us within a couple of weeks, and calling a lot of other sexologists, psychiatrists, places and stuff. And, like, expensive places as well. But my parents just, they want me to get help, and that's good and all. I love my parents, and they've come around so much, that they've grown so much. Like, a year ago, they thought it would just pass, and they didn't take it seriously, and they didn't believe it was fully a thing. And now they're really trying to help, but it just sucks because my parents are in so much pain because I'm in pain. Like, I don't want to put them through that, but I know deep down that it's not my fault. It's nothing that I can control, and it'd be even sadder if I were to commit suicide or something like that. So yeah, I've been talking for a while now. There was something more I was gonna say. I can't fully remember, but yeah, it just sucks. Right now I feel very helpless. I don't know what I can do, and it just really hurts, and there's a lot of pain, and I feel like I need to do something. I feel like the physical need to go do something, but I can't, and all this tension builds up, and it feels really bad. And I used to deal with that through like self-harm and stuff, but I'm not doing that anymore because I can't. Because I know it's not right, and there are other ways of dealing with things like that. So yeah, that was my sad little story, I suppose. Also, if people are wondering why it's so important for me to get to a psychiatrist or sexologist, which basically works like a gender therapist, is that I need to get the diagnosis. I need to get diagnosed with gender dysphoria before I can get any treatment. That also includes private or treatment at private clinics, because that's what I'm gonna do. And I also have a GoFundMe, link in the description, for my transition, like costs and stuff like that. So if you want to help me out, then you can, but of course you don't have to at all, and I'm very grateful for everyone who has donated so far, and it really helps me out a lot. So yeah, I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a funny joke or something that could cheer me up possibly, or cheer up the people who most importantly, the people who probably, you know, this video wasn't a very happy video, so maybe it made some people sad. If you want to cheer up those people, feel free to leave that joke down below, or talk about how you are feeling or something like that. Yeah, I don't know when my next video is going to be up. I'm not going to pressure myself into making videos because that may make it worse, so I'm just going to take it slow right now and try and get better. Yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day today. Stay safe and eat, drink, and do not hurt yourselves. And remember, they were so much more than you could ever realize, seriously. And you're freaking amazing. And I'm so grateful for almost 60,000 of you, which is insane. Yeah, okay, take care. Bye.